الدكتور محمد عبد الجواد للترجمة الفورية لما قاله الدكتور أحمد مرعو. تفضل حضرتك.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. طبعا هذه يعني مختصر محاضرة جميلة معالي الدكتور أحمد وإبراهيم مرعو. In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful, Dr. Ahmed Ibrahim Mar'u presented a lecture about the virtue of Hajj, globalization of pilgrimage. Dr. Ahmed Mar'u is the head of Austrian and the Arab Union for Culture, Arts and Integration. He has a PhD about pilgrimage. In short, he has many activities in Europe, in Austria, through the Austrian Arab Union for Culture, Arts and Integration in Austria. And at the same time, they have many challenges there in the West. Integration means that we have hopes in the future through the union we want to achieve. Also, there are many, as we said, there are many changes. They do many seminars and symposiums in the West. They participated through the union. They participated in many activities there. Many persons fabricate writings and false ideas. Dr. Ahmed Ibrahim Mar'u prepared a PhD about Hajj, pilgrimage, globalization of pilgrimage in Islam. This globalization of pilgrimage in Islam has many virtues or moralities. He wrote many poems, poetry, religious, specifically religious poetry. And as an example, we listen to one poem. And also, Dr. Ibrahim Mar'u presented many TV programs in Egypt and abroad. Concerning globalization of Hajj, globalization means that pilgrimage or Hajj in Islam is an international season, international conference. Through a certain position, a certain place, all Muslims all over the world come in certain time and certain place. Also, المروحة دي بصراحة خطيرة جدا. Dr. Ahmed Ibrahim Mar'u, when he spoke about globalization of pilgrimage, he mentioned some verses from the Holy Quran, for example, and proclaimed to the people with Hajj or pilgrimage, they will come to you on every lean camel. They come on foot and on every lean camel. He mentioned many verses in the Holy Quran and many wise sayings or sayings of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Also, the story, he mentioned the story of Adam and Eve. In the beginning of the creature, when they landed to the earth, and the relation with Muzdalifah, the story of Adam and Eve. And they met each other in Arafat. Arafat, or Ibrahim arrived to Arafat and he met Eve there. This is the place where Adam and Eve met each other. Hajj started by the angels' Hajj. First of all, angels go on this journey, sacred journey, pilgrimage or Hajj. And the grand house, or the house of Allah, Al-Kaaba, was built by angels also. ممكن حد يقول له الواحد يا جماعه بعد اذنكم مجرد بيطير بس
تبقى حر.
ما هو حر، ما أنا مش عارف اتكلم، الكلام اللي يقول الورق بيطير حر. دقيقه واحده بس، دقيقتين اتنين بقى. اوكي. يس. ولكن الان انا لخصت الافكار الرئيسيه، وبالتالي انا اقرا من الاوراق التي كتبتها. لا استطيع ورق يتطاير. نعم. يس. Hajj started, as we said, by the angels, the Hajj, yes, and the angels built the Kaaba, the house of Allah. And there are many verses from the Holy Quran and the Hadith, the sayings by the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, proclaim to the people, as he mentioned, with pilgrimage. How Ibrahim said or replied, "O Lord, O God, how can they hear me, my Lord?" Ibrahim said, yes. But when he proclaimed, every human being and creature heard him. Hear the message of pilgrimage. And this is the story of the Prophet Noah. Also, Ibrahim Marwa mentioned the story of the Prophet Noah, peace be upon him. Globalization, or Hajj, this secret journey to the Holy Mosque, the Grand Mosque in Mecca, became fact from that time, from the time of Ibrahim, peace be upon him. Hajj or pilgrimage in the Islamic terminology means going on a journey to the sacred city in Mecca, the sacred city Mecca, specifically the position of the grand house in Mecca, and performing many rituals, sacred rituals, like tawaf, like walking between Safa and Marwa, etc. And many other sacred rituals. The house of Allah basically means salat or prayer, as Dr. Ahmad said, performing prayers in the Holy Grand Mosque in Mecca. And the house is Kaaba. He mentioned that he wrote research, scientific research about the globalization of Hajj. And the Hajj is available for every human being. Introduced and presented a description of the court of the Holy Grand Mosque in Mecca. Many prophets were buried in this place. The stone, the black stone, is not sacred in itself. But we, as Muslims, we obey God and kiss this black stone as an obedience of the order of God. Ibrahim raised the holy mosque with his son Ismail. And the black stone is not from the earth, but it is from the paradise. Tawaf means prayers, salat. And it is the sunnah of the universe. Pilgrimage also needs effort, more effort. During sacrifice, during tawaf, we make Kaaba on the left. We make tawaf. And this is fixed religiously as an order from Allah, our God. Umrah also is a kind of pilgrimage because it is a sacred place, a sacred journey to the grand house, to Mecca. Pilgrimage also is obligatory for every Muslim who is capable and can afford its requirements financially, physically, etc. Pilgrimage is an international conference, as we mentioned previously. So this is the globalization of pilgrimage. Our enemies criticize pilgrimage and they ask, why do you pay more money to go a certain place in certain time? Why? But this is according to our God's orders. We meet each other in an international conference, and this is an advantage, a virtue of Hajj pilgrimage. To meet each other and see each other, and at the same time to solve our problems, maybe to unify, because we are one nation all over the world. Arafat's speech also, and this is a ritual, or maybe this is a procedure through which Hajj is found. Arafat's speech is translated to more than one language, to many languages all over the world, to English, Arabic, German, etc. We have about 1 minute to 2 minutes only, 2 minutes, 18 minutes. Zamzam water is a miracle because when they analyzed this kind of water, they found it is different from all waters. It has specific properties. Zamzam water has specific different properties. And it is different from all types of water. Verses of Hajj, or pilgrimage, and hadith, sayings of our Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Not only Muslims are demanded to do pilgrimage. Not only, yes, all people, not all Muslims, for all mankind, proclaim to the people, not proclaim to the Muslim. So the call or the message to all humanity, this is the last paper. Globalization of Hajj or pilgrimage is achieved through response of Muslims to the message of Ibrahim There are many kinds of pilgrimage. God ordered the Muslims to purify the house, or God ordered Ibrahim to purify the house from polytheists, and at the same time proclaim to the people, to the all humanity, to all human beings. And people are demanded to go on this sacred journey, pilgrimage. Thank you. شكرا.
شكرا للدكتور محمد عبد الجواد على الترجمة الفورية لما قاله الدكتور أحمد مرعو عن عالمية الحج